All right, good morning, guys. Um, it is the end of July. It's been 2 weeks or so since I posted my last video on the leveling kit and stuff. And today I'm doing paint correction. I've been postponing it. I've been pretty nervous about doing it. So I said, well, I gotta get it done. It's gotta happen. So today, that's what we're doing. We're doing paint correction. So I'm here at the car wash right now. The first step is you gotta prep work. So you gotta clean and get all the prep work done so you can actually work on the truck. So I got a clean clay towel and a little foam brush. I'm just gonna hurry in. I'm here at the car wash, so I'm just gonna hurry and get the truck prepped, and I'll kind of walk you through all that, and then we'll pull up to the shop and I'll do the rest of the work up there. So and try and get the truck spotless real quick, and then we'll go from there. See you in a second. All right, made it back to the shop. I kind of just went ahead and did it all, got it all finished for the wash part. And I'll kind of walk you through what I did. But just really quick, I'm just gonna hurry and touch up all these little water spots. And then I'll show you kind of what we're doing. Okay, so as you can see, got it all nice and cleaned. Looks really good. I'm really happy with how clean that clay towel worked. It got like almost every contaminant. It looks really good. I can actually show you with the light. But like, it pulled a lot of the old dirt out of it, and it's really, really smooth to the touch. Like there's no, I mean, other than all the scratches, but see like all these little water spots. So I'm gonna come around with a towel and I'll get all those, that little watermark down there, all those little watermarks. But as you can see, the paint is scratched and swirled and pretty dinged up. So the goal today is to at least break down 80% of that and try and get that factory look. Now there's some that I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get all the way out. Like there's some pretty good scratches along here. I mean, from afar, especially even on camera, you can't even tell, but like without camera in the shade, you can't tell that that's there. But we're gonna do what I can to pull it. I'm also gonna try and pull this massive dent out. We're gonna pop this inner fender out. Maybe just take the tire, I'll put it up on a drag, pop that tire off, and I'm gonna try and get most of that out if I can. I don't know, we'll see what I can get. If not, it is what it is. I'll take it to a shop and have them do it, but I'm definitely gonna try. But as far as the clay towel works, so I'll hurry and show that. So all the products I'm using today are by Clean. Their pads, their spray, everything is coming from Clean. Even their clay towel. Sorry, the box is pretty well beat up, but so this little rag, the brand itself is called House of Rags by Clean, is what it is. But I can hurry and just set this up and I can kind of show you. So this rag is a clay towel. I would say it works really well. It actually got a lot of everything out. It has this clay side on this on one side and then just a regular microfiber on the other side. But the way it works, based off directions, once you get it, you just have to make sure your truck's wet when you're doing it. So it'll be in the process of washing it. And all you're gonna do to prep this, is get it wet with your water, and then go to like a windshield or a window or a back window, somewhere where there's glass, and you're just gonna take this clay spot and you're gonna just put it up on the glass and just prime it, do 2, 3, do the whole windshield, and then it's good to go. And then everything is wet, it's all even to the touch, like you can tell. I've never used a clay bar. I've only used this before, and it seems to do really, really well. So I'm impressed with it. And then when you're done, so all you're gonna do is you would just go, you'd get this panel wet, let's say the bed panel wet, and then you would take your rag, do the whole thing, rinse your rag, rinse it off, and then you go to the next panel. So really simple, pretty quick. And then this actually has a bunch of different, like you can use it more than once, whereas just a clay bar, it's once you're done, you're done. But with this one, you just let it air dry, put it back in your box, and you're good to go. So I'm just gonna set it out, let it dry, and then go from there. And then I'll hurry and kind of show you all the other products I'm gonna be using and trying to break this paint down. Okay, so this is kind of everything we got. So Klein, they do a wool pad, which is kind of their cutting pad. They do it in a 5-inch, a 3-inch, and I think an 8-inch, I think. And so their wool pad's kind of their cutting pad, while this one, kind of more of that foam pad, just does the polish itself. So, and then I just have an older Turtle Wax Orbital 5-inch. Yeah, it might be 6, but one of those, and then some older pads, and then this is their spray stuff by Klein. I'm gonna spray polish, but it says you can use it on anything. So we're gonna try that, and we'll see how it goes. And then we also have some Meguiar's Ultra Cut Compound, and I think there's also a polish in there. So we might just try a couple different things. I also have a bunch of different pads, older pads, and then this is something my grandpa just kind of had laying around, some scratch removal cloth. I'm gonna try it. Come from China, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high for that. But we're gonna try it. We'll tape off a section and rub a little bit and see if it works or not. But I'm kind of expecting this to go. This is how it's gonna be. So I'll kind of set up the camera. You guys can watch, and I'll kind of do like a time lapse so you guys can see, and then I'll just do some cuts. So get into it. Okay, I kind of tried that out, and I'm not impressed at all. So if I can kind of show you, I just did a line kind of about like right down this, and you can tell where it got dull. But like it definitely did not pull any scratches. If anything, I just put more in it, and I feel like that made it already worse. So nonetheless, we will not be using that little pad. So I'm gonna hook up the Orbital, get everything set up for that, and then go from there. And I'll kind of just start on this back and work my way along. I'll do a cutting edge. I might try a polish first, because I feel like I might be able to get most of this out with just a polish. I feel like there's definitely some, like this I'll probably have to get the cutting wool for and try it with that, but I might be able to get all of this with just a polish. We're gonna try it really quick though. Just a test run, so stay with me. Okay, little update. The pads that I have are not going to work. My Turtle Wax, whatever you want to call it, doesn't have a Velcro backing on it. So I'm just going to use some of these older pads that we have. I'm still going to use the spray. I have 2 bottles of this, so I'm still going to use that spray. I'm just going to do a quick test spot right here and kind of see what it does, see how it reacts. But you don't need this much. I had it open too far just so I could get it to come out, but you don't need to use this much. It's just a light 2 sprays over it, and it's primed. And then you're just gonna kind of tap it. So I can hurry and set up the camera. Okay, camera set up. Let's put you back over here, and I can kind of show you how it's gonna work. But all you're gonna do is you're gonna do kind of a tap on it. So take your cord, make sure your cord's up out of the way here. All unraveled. Just throw it up over your shoulder. And then you're just gonna kind of tap it. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna work here. I'm just gonna work probably half of it first. Just this bottom half to kind of see how it's gonna go. But all you're gonna do is just like that. And you're not pressing too hard. So that's all you're doing for that. As you can kind of tell, I did a pass. I did a pass across, down, 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 and then I did a pass up, over, down, and I do 50. I do 50, so you do half of it every time. So you can do, say my thing is here, the next pass, it's gonna be half of that, right? You're gonna overlap every one. I did 3 passes, boom, 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 up, 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 and then back across. And I'm gonna hurry and wipe it and see if you can see a difference. Oh yeah, already there's a huge difference there. Huge difference. That looks amazing. So there's still one really good scratch that comes across right here. I don't know if, let me see if I can grab the rag, or not the rag, the light. I can kind of show you guys that. But, I mean, so there's still some pretty good swirls in there. So I might switch over to the wool one really quick and kind of see. But compared, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but compared from this to that is, so here's kind of all those scratches, and then it comes across. You can kind of see that line, and then it kind of took out a lot of it. There's still quite a bit of scratches in it. So I'm probably gonna try that wool one really quick, just do a quick pass with the wool and kind of see the difference. And again, I'm just using that clean spray. I have the Meguiar's 501 compound, but it's pretty heavy duty, so I don't dare use that one. So I'm gonna hurry and switch the pads. I'm gonna try that wool pad, and then I'll do the same step. So I'll leave that one still primed. So how this works is when you do a pass, when you're done with that pass, you'll switch, you'll just put another coat, another spray on it, and it's good to go. That's all it takes. But what I'm gonna hurry and do, I mean, and it feels amazing. It feels really good. And really, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, from far, you can definitely tell the difference from that to that. At least in person. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera very well. But yeah, I'm gonna hurry and grab the wool and do one more little pass. And again, when you're doing this with any machine, even this one, it's not, you're not pressing hard. You're just using the weight of machine, and you're gonna keep moving. Just keep going. So I'm gonna hurry and switch it. I'll put on a time lapse, and I'll show you that result when I get the wool done. gonna hurry and do a little before and a little after. And from the naked eye, it looks immaculate. Like from that to that, it looks sweet. So now I'm not gonna get every little scratch because there's some pretty deep ones in there, but I would say I pulled out the worst of it. I mean, there's still some pretty good ones in there, and I could sit and spend some time on them, but you got to realize that the coating on the outside of this is really, really, really thin. Like it's thousandths of an inch. So every time I take the wool cutting to it, it's taking all of that clear coat down, and so it's minimizing your paint, right? You're pulling all the scratches out of it, but at the same time, you're also taking away layers of that clear coat. So that's why you got to be kind of careful. And I'm not going to do a lot of them, a lot of passes, but man, that just from that little bit, I mean, yeah, there's still some pretty good scratches in it, but compared to this, right? So you're going from all of this right here, you can see all those, like even that, like I don't know if I'm gonna get all that out, but like compared to that, just to a couple minor deep ones, I'll take that all day. That looks amazing. I'm super impressed with that. So I'm just gonna put the time lapse on, spend some time, and I mean, I know I'm not gonna get these ones out. I'm gonna try my hardest, but I don't think I'm gonna get those ones out. But I'm just gonna keep doing that process. I'm gonna take that wool cut, do 2 or 3 passes with the wool cut across this. I'll just keep doing it in sections. So I'll do this a section, this a section, and then I'll do this a section here, and then I'll do the bottom a section, and then the door panels I'll do from like here across to one section, so all that, and then I'll do half a door panel a section, half a panel section. With this bigger wool cut, I can do quite a bit with it, but with that smaller one, not as much. So I might run down to the store real quick and see if they have any more of these pads, these smaller one finishing pads. It'll make my life a lot easier. And if they have a bigger one, I'll do a bigger one. But yeah, I am stoked with that. That looks awesome. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. It's a huge difference. So I'll put the time lapse on and just start going along. I'll get this side of the truck done, and then I'll kind of show you. One thing you guys got to realize is like these scratches up here, I'm not gonna get those out. There's no way I'm pulling those out. Like that's down in there, you know. So what I'm gonna have to do is get some touch-up paint ordered, and then I'll have to I'll just have to touch all those up with the a little paint pen, and then do it again, and then buff it out again. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna hurry and do. I'm gonna try and get some of these out. As you can tell, like right here, some of that old pinstriping still on there, but I'm gonna try and get some of that out. As far as the front of the truck goes, there's this weird little wrap on it, this bra, and I don't know if I can buff that out or not. I'm not quite sure. I have a pretty good little spot on it right here on that wrap right there, as you can tell. So I'm gonna try and do it, but I'm not sure if I can pull it out. But as far as like the rest of it goes, and there's still some pretty good little spots here that I know I'm not gonna get out, but I'm gonna do everything I can to get the worst of them out. Hopefully I can get all this taken off of with it too. I'm not sure if I can. We're gonna try, but yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I'll set the time lapse up. You guys can watch me go through it all real quick. All right, well, I ran down to the store. They didn't have any pads that I needed, so, which is okay. It'll be fine. I'll just kind of keep going along with what I got. I'll just kind of keep them clean. So I'm just gonna start going, get this done. It's 1:49, 1:50 right now, so 10 to 2. This, I'll do a time lapse, at least most of it, at least until my phone's about to die or something, then I can plug it in or whatever. But I'll give you an update of when I'm done. I think it'll take me maybe maybe 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to do it all. So just stay tuned. I'll hurry and knock this out, and yeah, I'll kind of keep you guys updated as I'm going through. I might try on a couple of the spots where there's scratches that are a little worse. I think that'll pull it just fine with the stuff I'm using, but if I have to, I have that Meguiar's 501 compound. Like I said, it's pretty thick, so it'll pretty aggressive, but if I have to use it in a couple spots, I'll try it. I don't think so. I think this will be just fine. I think it'll pull at least the majority of everything out. So I'll hurry and set the time lapse up and get going, put my AirPods in and start polishing. All right, just a quick little update. I got this whole this back panel done on the bed. And obviously it's not clean. I still have to do one more step, which I'll get to, which involves this, a little clear coat protectant, but that'll be last. Okay, just a kind of quick show. Yes, there's still some pretty good scratches in it. However, I'm not going to be able to get all of those out, right? If I could have access to my other pads, certainly. But the one thing I want to show you the most that I'm actually super impressed with is this scratch here. I went over it twice. The one that I said it kind of went down along here. And yeah, you can still see it, but back up, you can't tell it's even there. It pulled out, even just the polishing pulled out a lot. With the light, yeah, you can still see them. You know, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna be able to get everything out of it, but this is working really well. I'm actually really impressed with how it's coming. From the back, I'll get it out in the sun and show you guys when I'm done, but like compared to what it was, I mean, I can kind of show you the difference between the panels here. So here's this panel and here's that panel. So like you guys can tell, like obviously those deeper ones I'm not gonna be able to get out as well, but like all the swirls and the light ones, they're gone. You can kind of see them if you look right into the light. And then over here there's nothing. So it's doing pretty good. I'm gonna hurry and knock this side out, and then I'll probably time lapse the other one. I'm gonna plug my phone in so you guys can watch. But yeah, stay tuned. It's doing I'm really impressed. It's working really well actually. Okay, little quick update. I got this whole side done and half the hood, and impressed as I am. Nonetheless, this is looking really, really good. Definitely a couple spots I knew I wouldn't be able to get those very well, but went over them. I think I got quite a bit out of it, but I mean, it's looking pretty good compared to what it was. It's looking clean. But I mean, I can show you the other side. Here's the hood. The hood looked really good. The hood looks amazing. I did all this, and this side I haven't done yet. So you can kind of see, and it still looks like a mirror, but if you can kind of tell compared the two. This is like a real gloss look. This is kind of that dull look still. But nonetheless, we still got all this side to do. So I'm gonna set up the camera, do a time lapse. It's 3 o'clock, so that other side took me about an hour. So this side will take me about an hour. I'm still a little worried about this. Hopefully I can get that out. But okay, I'll set up the camera and get started right here on the front and just start going. Finish that, and then I'll probably do the hood or the roof, because I'll just do a polish on it. All this other side, I did I took that wool, this bigger wheel, I did it first across all of it, and then I did the finish polish on it. That's kind of what I've been doing, I think. And then for the hood, I just did a finish polish. It looks really good. So I think the rest of it will think it'll do pretty good. I'm just gonna do that 2-step again on this side. I'm gonna try with the polish, see if I can get that. I don't know that I can, but I'm gonna just do the polish right here. I'm gonna do that 2-step across this whole thing again. The tailgate was actually redone, repainted not too long ago. I gotta do the back bumper too, but the tailgate's actually in really good shape. So I'll probably just do a quick polish over it and call it good, but we'll get it set up and get going. Okay, you guys just saw that little bit. Maybe I need to take a little more right here, but you guys just saw that little time lapse. That kind of did the front here and this. I still have to do the back half and then the polish on the tailgate and the bumper, and we're done. So we're getting really close. But yeah, stoked with how this is looking. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'll show you guys when I'm done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a polish one more time right there, now that I'm looking at it this way. But I still have all this door, all this back. Hopefully all this will come off okay. And then the bumper and the tailgate, and it's all done. And the roof, I might do a light polish on it. But the pillars are done. The whole top half is done on both sides. I still have the bottom half and this, which shouldn't take me much longer than maybe another 30 minutes. So, well, this might take a minute. I might have to get into the Meguiar's to get some of that out, but we'll see. So, here we go. Okay, well, here it is in the sun. All nice and done and looks amazing. I am ecstatic. It looks awesome. You can't even tell that how bad the paint was, minus the front bumper here. There's not much I can do with that wrap on it, other than I'll just have to take it off. But I kind of tried to work out the dent a little bit, but I made it a lot worse. So I'll probably just have to take it over, maybe even have this whole bedside repainted. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks so good now. I kind of got the best I could. Up close, you can still kind of see the smudges, but they're not near as bad as what it was, so. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoy this content and want to see more of it, make sure you like and subscribe. I think this truck's come a long ways already, and we still have a lot more to do. Got a lot of paint match I want to do, a lot of engine modifications. Like, there's still quite a bit I want to do to this truck, but as far as everything else goes, it looks pretty good. I'm ecstatic over it. I'll try and get some sunset clips or something of it tonight, so you guys can kind of get a better look at it in the sun. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this kind of video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.